Welcome to my cookie comic studio. If you like your my cookie in the studio, submit a screenshot in the user submitted sprites and the title submissions what you'd like a cookie to be called, and I or other mods will be at it. And I like anything as well for some kind of like this. But nothing exactly is going to be for around here. With added for some kind of ASAP. Also, if you would like a custom description in your folder, message me or one of the folder mods and we'll get right into that. Credit to Dev Sisters for the cookie run stuff and you for making your my cookie, which means this isn't going to be a little bit for one thing as well. And this means it's completely underrated for this entire comic studio for some kind of like this for unknown reasons. So added for around for some kind of items, hats, and dress ups, and not anything as the backgrounds do, for unlike anything as well. And sometimes it has only one character. The astral cookie could be even for this thing, which means it's gonna be for predictions like this thing as well. For her hair is G. Could be for even this one as well. It's a little bit underrated as well, but I added two Hot Wheels cars to do this as well. Even for some sort of an Angry Bird over here. And this healer from Total Drama Island. And this is absolutely her dad's RX6 like this. Her dad's RS6 could be for around here. It must be the Audi RS6 Avant, which means this isn't going to be from anything as well for some kind of this, for some sort of sidekick. There must be a bluebird over here. It's right next to Brian Griffin and the pig that is going to be right over here. And it could be a custom Ford Mustang GT, even for some sort of for a rally driven like this. Even for this, some kind of like to do this as well. So I'm not gonna be trying to review for this entire like this thing as well. So this is gotta be a while ago, and that could be another car of this. But I gradually that they were going to be added another car into this, some sort of a sidekick, and that wouldn't be expectedly that wasn't going to be for like that anyways. So let's move on for something like this. It's already 5 a.m. But I definitely going to be doing for another underrated comic studio such as Crumb Seeker Comic Studio. And it was unofficial like anything as well. It was owned by Royal Mike, and it's definitely having for a little bit amount of characters, and something is absolutely taking away for some kind of unknown reasons. There's no backgrounds in everything whatsoever, including for the sample text. Like anything is going to be to do that we don't really think what is going to be this as well. As I'm probably saying for the FG, I wouldn't believe that we're going to be saying for this anyway. So, these are for some sort of the characters like themselves. Otherwise, like anything as well, for some sort of a little bit underrated. So, this is going to be its computer. And there must be a little bit for cute beautiful things like this. For some sort of detective camper. And anything as well. The watermelon painter. And some kind of like this. And this is Royal Mike's staff. Could be like anything as well. And for some kind of the mysteries like this, but we wouldn't know for about for some kind of cookies as well. And what about the retired cookies? And it wasn't gonna be a little bit exist like this thing as well. It was made by Corpse Fruit, and we wouldn't able to be contact like anything as well. Sometimes their cookies isn't going to be a little bit appropriate as well, so I'm not very sure. This still appropriate as still much a little bit more, but the submitted sprites are not everywhere about for this situation. including for this thing as well. So I hopefully that I just gonna be made for a little bit for just one suggestion that I just gonna be added for a little bit so, and that I just totally going to be for adding a little bit something for the Italian language are almost everywhere for this entire comic studio for this a little bit for one thing. I'll be right back until I just gonna be add some cookies, and we're going to be speaking a little bit a long time as well that it's just going to be represent like those things as well. If I'm gonna be typing for one of the words and even a little bit more, that would have been necessary as well, because the title of this video will be confused like anything whatever. As you can see here, there were no comics in the studio feed, but I'm still managed to record around here for somewhere what I just not gonna be messing around here. So I just did the same thing as the Mustang convertible, and even for this thing what I just that I just tried to do, there's nothing everywhere in this comic creator, but I'm not gonna be guessed around here. It was not going to be for around here for somewhere, and we're not able to be worrying about here somewhere as possible. The link could be into the description below, and that wouldn't believe that isn't going to be for around here. It was between two links, and that thing is not going to be for around here like anything as well. So once I just added like anything as well, because that would be for cars, like I guess, added for some kind of 2 Hot Wheels cars and real life cars like anything as well for the 3 of them, and 1 Maserati car, and it has been drawn around here for some sort of like this. So questo it was the Maserati concept car, which is gonna be that we're not very sure. It was going to be drawn by something kind of her as well, and we're not able to be naming for this cookies like themselves. Of course, that wasn't going to be a little bit for much sense, and we added for some sort of for one thing as well. Nothing could be driven like the Acura NSX and a Porsche 911 GT3 RS, even for some kind of a rich man as well. The camper wasn't going to be actually like this here before. It must be a 2015 Chevy Tahoe and a 2017 or a 2019 Lincoln Continental for this little kid over here without her father. I cannot believe this isn't going to be for actually much more sense to do this, because where are her parents as well? Because in the wilderness as well, there were 2 kids. I'm probably sure there were 2 kids around here, and right beside of the 2012 Ford Explorer as well. I'm pretty sure that the link is going to be in the description below, as I'm not going to be seeing this moment. There's only 1 comic left, and that I just absolutely found out as well. Even to do this as well, as they say, the My Cookie Comic Studio is officially open. If you would like to have your cookie in this studio, go into the studio and read to the direction. I'll get onto this for the ASAP Rocky. And the description says, I still don't have any mods. I'll be able to manage for some being like anything as well. And which means it could be the Astro Cookie. And it has 1 comic or 1 comment that we just absolutely found over here. So that will be it as well for some sort of a sidekick, and that should be believed that I just gonna be wanted to do so. And possibly thanks for watching, and don't forget the link is gonna be in description for the main website, and I'll talk to you mini lads and comic studio users all later. So thanks for watching.